What'd she say?
Well, she's wondering about whether there was an issue or problem in terms of communicating with Issei parents who didn't know English.
Usually they would come and bring an interpreter. Yeah, that's true. That's not like that little boy I told you I was spanking all the way home because of his behavior. His mother didn't speak English, but somebody there did. So she acted as a translator. So I told her what had happened, but they would come down and meet with us and bring an interpreter with them. Or if they spoke some English, but they weren't fluent in it. And of course I didn't speak Japanese. Also in the summer I taught boys woodshop, since we had to work 12 months out of the year.
That's good.
I knew nothing about boys woodshop.
Bet you learned though.
Well, they had a gentleman assigned to me, but he used to do most of the kids' work for them.
Were there difficulties between kids and parents because of the language?
As they were older, yes, I think there was. They had been learning English. The parents weren't keeping up in the English, and they were not using their Japanese as much as they used to. And so you have children that were losing some of their Japanese language skills. And when it came to discuss, well, they could, ask for basic things in their homes. But when it came to sitting down and having a discussion, then they had trouble with that because neither of them were fluent in the other language. And that did cause problems.
That's kind of sad. That's
Yes.
too bad. I wonder if any of those ever regained that communication after camp.
I don't know.
Did you
But
notice?
a lot of these children, after they finished their American school, they went to a Japanese school. And they did that not in the camp, but when they left, or before they even came.
Some people we've talked with felt that there was some, because of the freedom that kids have, there was some loosening of family ties that were important to Japanese traditionally. Is that anything you noticed or aware of?
Well, about the only thing I really noticed was that for once the children had more friends to play with. And they hadn't had that before, because usually they had to, from school they'd go home and either go to school or they worked around the house. And they were kept busy. It's like the mother said, it wasn't until they got to Manzanar they ever had time to talk to each other and visit with each other. And they had these coffee clatches that they'd go around and visit with each other, which meant they were cooking in their barracks on hot plates, which were forbidden.
Anything else we need to ask Mike? You've been
Shall
real
I
good.
tell him the story about my music appreciation class?
Well, yes.
We were required to teach music appreciation. Well, I'm not too musical, and so the music supervisor laboriously taught me to play Country Gardens on the piano, and I mean laboriously. The girl next to me had a piano in her classroom because it was also used as a Sunday school class, so she had a piano in there, and she played quite nicely. So for appreciation, I played Country Gardens, and then she played Country Gardens, and we let them appreciate the difference.